In the recent decade, technology has heavily influenced the way in which individuals work and complete everyday tasks. Its advancements have meant that access to information and communication have stretched towards online platforms and multimodal sources, and thus so has much of education and learning. This has meant that teachers, parents and students must be proficient in using technology, and that educational institutions require access to a number of technologies including
iPads and/or tablets,
computers, laptops,
televisions, interactive whiteboards,
projectors,
PA systems,
and cameras.
Many of these can be found in modern-day schools. However, it is up to the discretion of educators to assess the efficacy and appropriateness of various technologies for classroom teaching. Throughout this short, informative film, we will introduce and evaluate 4 iPad applications that can be implemented in primary school classrooms to nurture quality learning and understanding. Basically, Sparklefish is an app that allows students to create, save and listen to their own stories by inserting missing words through the microphone icon. This app makes links to the Victorian curriculum through the English topic of reading and viewing. This app teaches students a range of vocabulary and terminology, including nouns, adjectives, adverbs, etc. This app also allows students to create their own unknown stories. It teaches students about using ICT and using different icons and images in the app, i.e. the microphone representing a voice recording. This also allows students to save their stories and listen to them again, which can be used as a teaching point, as in what other words could have been used here? The story is unknown, so students won't know if their sentences will make sense. But this could also be then used as a teaching point. Example, why didn't it make sense and what words could have fit better? Another con is that if you want different types of stories, you would need to buy them. Money, money. This app can be used for individual or small group learning.
Verso is a web-based teaching and learning platform that encourages feedback, learning and reflection both inside and outside the classroom. The application is dynamic and provides multiple ways for students to learn and respond to learning. For example, through written communications, images, audio and video recordings. Similarly, the application also allows educators to cater for a number of individual learning needs and styles, and works as an organisational tool for tracking student progress and knowledge. So, what are the advantages of Verso? Verso facilitates planning for future lessons. It can uncover student misconceptions. It contains a peer feedback system where students can provide anonymous comments to one another. Educators can receive authentic feedback and suggestions from their students. It can be used to prompt student thinking, ask questions, introduce new ideas and concepts, or revise previous classroom learning. Students can revisit previous posts and discussions to refresh their ideas and understandings. Educators can upload images and video recordings for visual and audio learners. And it also has anti-bullying and cyber safety features. It's a web-based application and students must also have basic English reading skills.
MathStoodle is a brilliant app to assist students' mathematics learning. It contains 4 different mathematical activities with a 5th currently in the process of being finished. Each mathematical task or activity has many links to the Victorian curriculum. The example of the links are here. Each mathematical task links to most, if not all, primary school levels of the Victorian curriculum. This is done by the use of multiple representations that can be used in each activity, the game mode or setting, and also the difficulty setting that can be changed to suit a specific class level. This app can be used for most, if not all, years. You can make clear curriculum links. It can be used for targeted teaching. It can be used to tell the time, percentage, fractions, algebra, addition. Each game relates to a different mathematical descriptor. It fosters mental computation skills. It can be used to cater for different students' ability levels. It can be extended if required. It uses different number representations in each game to cater for different learning styles and also gets the students thinking. It also assists with student supervising. The only real con to this app is that you need to pay for it, but it's totally worth it. This app can be used for both individual and group learning in the classroom.
WilderQuest is a virtual reality application that allows students to navigate their way through Australian environments, capturing and reading about native animals and their habitats. It can be used to support and foster the learning of all primary age students. It's interactive, promotes movement and active learning. It can be used individually or in group situations, i.e. tuning in sessions, focus groups and independent learning settings. It has audio features that can assist students in understanding the environment and the various animals living within the ecosystem. It provides in-depth information about Australian animals and their respective habitats, their nature, food and biology. The application can be used either to introduce new concepts and ideas about Australian animals and environments or consolidate pre-existing understandings. It also caters for a range of learning styles, including written, audio and visual learners. The disadvantages. Students must be proficient English readers in order to understand the text and gain valuable understandings.
In summation, all of these apps can be used in many ways to support both student and teacher learning in the classroom. They link to many different topics within the Victorian curriculum and allow students the chance to understand how and why we use ICT and technology in the classroom.